So you know this right here is the boat ramp. So you know this is the curb right here. And at the end of that curb, there's a bunch of rocks, and there's probably like old concrete and things like that from whenever they first poured those ramps.
What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. All right, guys, you saw the thumbnail and you saw the title of this video. Today, we're going to talk about catching fish on boat ramps. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into this, guys. So for me, there are two things that I really look for whenever I'm targeting boat ramps. That is going to be water depth and also what type of structure or cover that I'm able to find right there at the boat ramps themselves. And what I mean by that is basically on some of these boat ramps, there are people that have taken the time to go and put Christmas trees, maybe just logs or laydowns or things like that they have added to the existing structure that is right there at the end of each one of these boat ramps. All right, guys, what we're going to do is take a look at some 360 imaging and also some side imaging of these boat docks. So make sure, boat ramps. So make sure that you watch this video all the way into the end, guys, because you know I kind of slide a few gems in here every now and then, and they're not always at the beginning or the middle of these videos, guys. Information that you don't want to miss. All right. Oh, make sure you guys hit the like button. Really appreciate the support that I have been getting for the channel. And also, guys, if you like these tutorials with electronics out on the water, showing you how to use your live systems, whether that's Mega Live, your 360 side imaging, things like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I try to deliver value each week, guys, that will definitely help you out on the water. So what I'm going to do is pull up some video footage from me actually out on the water using my side imaging and also my Mega 360. And the other thing to keep in mind, guys, is the full link, well, the link to the full videos that I will be showing you snippets of. Those links will be located in the description. So after you finish watching this video, make sure you go and watch the full videos because those are basically showing you how I set up my side imaging to allow me to be able to get those clear and detailed pictures, whether it is my side imaging, Mega 360, and also, guys, as you know, the Mega Live. So that is the 3-hit killer combo. So you want to make sure that you watch these videos, guys. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull up this video and just kind of walk you guys through it of the things that I'm looking for. And actually, like I was saying, the two things that I look for besides that structure are also going to be water depth. That is the other thing. So depending on what type of lake that you're on, and water levels fluctuate throughout the year on these ramps. So sometimes you may find this structure or cover at the end of these boat ramps in say 5 to 10 feet of water, all the way to 20, 30 feet of water, depending on what lake you are fishing. I've seen some long boat ramps before. I think Douglas Lake in Tennessee is one of them. That is a long boat ramp, guys. So that water does go up and down a lot. But what I'm saying is on certain lakes, I would say spotted bass lakes, for instance, those fish will be down in that deeper water. So if you find the end of a boat ramp that drops all the way down to say 20 or 30 feet, I would not overlook that. I would still scan that area, see what I can find down there, because it may be something that you want to come back to. And also largemouth lakes, guys, you can find this type of structure or cover in say 5 to 10 feet of water. And that could be your kicker fish sitting at the end of that boat ramp. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and pull up this footage. Add this in right quick. Okay, so I'm going to pull this footage up, going to walk through it and just kind of give you guys an indication of what I look for. And as you can see, what we're starting off with is just an average boat ramp. You see this one has 4 ramps coming into the water. At the end of those ramps is where you're going to see the footage that I'm going to be referring to. But let me go ahead and play this so we can get it started. And that's all this is representing, is just a basic boat ramp. You can see where you're coming straight into the water. And let's go ahead and take a look with our electronics now. So first, we're going to start off with the side imaging. And all I'm doing here, guys, is going up in one direction, reading it, turning it around, and coming back in the other direction. So if you look to the left of the screen right there, you will see those boat ramps coming into the water, and over to the right, let me see, we can see it right here. Over to the right, that dark area, that is going to be the end of the boat ramps. And that is where those rocks and that cover and structure that I was speaking of is going to be located. And like I said, sometimes fish would set up straight on those rocks, and that's pretty much all that you need. Other times you may find the money spot. And what I mean by that is it could be an area where someone has dumped some Christmas trees and put other type of cover or structure there. So take a look at this right here, guys. You see the boat ramp over to the right. As you come over to the left, you see all of that extra structure. That is the rocks and the other debris that the contractors have dumped at the end of the day. Whenever they have finished creating this ramp, they dump that extra concrete there. And you can see that those fish are going to relate to those type of areas. Now we're going to take a look at the 360 imaging part of it. So once you have scanned it, you have gone through and put in your waypoints and things like that, guys. So now you want to target this with your 360 imaging. So now you can pretty much, if you have target lock, you can go ahead and hit your spot lock, sit in this location. But actually with 360, you could just go ahead and hit spot lock, come out, I would say about 30 to 50 feet away from the area where you're going to be casting. And right there where you just saw me pointing, that is the end of that boat ramp. So you want to set up, say 30 to 50 feet away from that so you can get a nice long cast. And at that point, guys, I mean, the choice is yours. Let me just go ahead and pull this up. So that is what I wanted you to take a look at as far as that video goes. But once you have found those areas, you want to make sure that you mark your waypoints. And like I said, guys, if you have been following my channel, you know I have put out a few videos where I've shown you how to mark your waypoints, shown you how to locate things using your side imaging, your 360, things like that. So now we're kind of putting all of this information together, guys. So now you can put it to use whenever you get out there on the water and make sure that you're able to get those fish to the boat. But you want to take that information, make sure you have your waypoints, pull off of that area, like I said, about 30 to 50 feet away from it. And like I said, hit spot lock, or depending on how shallow or deep the water is, you may be able to use your talons to lock yourself down in that spot. And from that point, the ball is in your court. How do you like to catch fish? What would be your number one bait that if you had a choice to catch fish? Because this is a situation where you can throw a crankbait, you can throw a Carolina rig, you can throw an underspin, swim bait, yes, sir, top water bait, even, guys, depending on how much activity is going on these docks. I mean, I'm sorry, on the boat ramps. Some of these boat ramps, they may not be used that often. So the fish may actually may post up or use that cover a little more than they would on one that actually has a lot more activity on it. But the other thing to keep in mind, even if it's a place that has a lot of activity on it, once that water gets, I'd say 10 to 15 to 20 feet deep at the end of those ramps, it does not disturb those fish as much as you think it will. So those fish will still be right there underneath those boats as people are backing them into the water. All right, so that is what I wanted you guys to kind of get a feel for, and just keep that in mind. Just another thing to add to your arsenal. Guys, please make sure you hit the like button to support the channel. And like I said before, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. In the comment section, guys, let's get active. If you are a long-term subscriber, go ahead and hop in the comments. Let's go ahead and get things going, get this dialogue moving again. Let me know, is this something that you guys use? Is this a technique or something that you have found that works for yourself? And I know some of you guys are like, man, what are you doing giving away this information? This was a secret that I wanted to keep to myself. Well, hey, shh, we'll just keep it between us. Just me and a few subscribers. That's about all. All right, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video and you have found the value in how this can help you out the next time you're out on the water. Until then, I will see you guys on the next video. All right, so here we go. So now you can see the end of the ramps. It's updating right now. So there's where the ramp ends. And you can see the gravel and everything like that, the leftover. And you can see that these two ramps are a little shorter than these other ones over here on this side. All right, that's it.